Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got a big haul for you today, and this is my spring and summer bits and bobs that I bought. Mainly going out. I bought a lot of sort of going out dresses just because I didn't have a lot of spring and summer going out dresses. And also I bought some of these to go on my holiday. I'll be honest with you, at the minute, having put on a few pounds on my holiday and through other bits and bobs, I'm not the most confident in them, but I feel like I will be when I've just lost a few pounds, so do bear with me. But I do try them on for you, so it's a try on haul, and I'll just tell you as we go along where the item is from, and if I can check back on the receipt to see how much, then I'll annotate that, but I'm not 100% sure I still have them, but I'll do my very best for you. So I'll just make a start. So the first item I'm going to show you is probably contender for the favourite. It's a little bit big for me because I did get it in a 14, and this one in particular I probably could have used a 12, but at least it's something I can wear now, and if I lose weight and it's too big, I'll just have it taken in, because I know a really good lady for that sort of thing, and it's really affordable. So it's an absolutely beautiful length sort of skater dress, nips in at the waist, and it's got like a V on it that's sort of transparent, so you can see a bra through it if that's not your sort of thing, but it's not sort of obscene, it's not really bad. And to be honest, it adds to it because it's quite low cut at the back, so it's impossible to wear a bra with it and not see it across the back, and so it sort of ties in then with the front. The back's got a really gorgeous gold hardware zip, which I really love. And yeah, I've also washed this because I wore it on my holiday, so it washes up really well and really nicely as well. So I just feel ever so slinky in this. I feel it swishes around. I have bought a lot of things in my haul that I would never usually wear, really fitted things in completely different shapes to anything I've ever owned in the past. But this is something that is in the shape of basically my, how do you describe it, my sort of signature shape, that sort of skater style, just because I am you know, a pear shape, yeah, like a hourglass pear shape. If I was being generous, I'd say hourglass, but the reality is it's probably more pear shaped. So yeah, I really love that dress, and it was from New Look. So I've styled this dress with the black sandals, sandal heels I'm going to show you next, but you can't really see them here. As you can see, it's one of the favourites. I absolutely love how slinky it is and how girly it makes me feel. So I'll show you the back heels next, just because I actually wore them with the white dress in the last clip. They're absolutely stunning. I actually already own them in pink. You'd have seen that in a previous haul. I call them my honeymoon shoes, but to be honest, they're really battered now. The colour means that they just got really dirty really quickly. I only wore them 2 or 3 times, but I just love them so much that I noticed they did them in black, so I got them in black. I did size up this time. The pink ones I got were a size 4, I believe, and even though I am a size 4, I just think it's more flattering when your heel's not coming right up to the edge with this sort of shoe, and so I got these in a size 5, and they're from New Look. The next dress I'm going to show you is an Audrey Hepburn style dress, and I did get this one in a 12. It's sort of off the shoulder, and it's just a plain cotton material. It's really lovely shape, and again it's sort of skater style, but it's a bit longer and a bit more sort of classier, if you will, than the white one. And it's nice and soft cotton. I think it's going to wash well. I don't think I have washed it yet, I'm not 100% sure, but you wouldn't be able to tumble dry it. It's just plain. It's plain and a classic little black dress, and I'm styling this one with the gold heels. So even though this dress was, I think, the cheapest or the least expensive of all of them, I just really love it. It's light and airy, so it'd be great for spring and summer. I styled the black one with these lovely gold heels because these coupled with white dresses is a bit much, and the black shoes coupled with the black dress was a bit much, so I styled that with these. So these are again exactly the same as the black shoes but in gold. These were reduced though, so these were actually a little bit cheaper than the black ones because they were in the sale, so they're also from New Look. The next item I'm going to show you is actually 2 items. In the video clip it probably looked like a dress, but it's not, and for that reason, as I say, it's something completely different to anything I've ever owned before. I've never owned a crop top until now, and it's a skirt and a crop top. Again, the top, I'll show you the top. It's quite high cut and sort of, I would think this sort of shape was quite a sporty shape, and it's not something I would have ever put on myself in the past. But I just really wanted it, and I was inspired by watching some of Loie Lane's hauls, who's quite a bit bigger than me, and I thought, she's wearing what she wants to wear, she's going for it and she looks great, so if she can do it, why can't I? So I got this crop top, and it was the skirt and the crop top was again from New Look. And so it's like a neoprene fabric, and it's black with absolutely gorgeous flowers on it. I just really like it. So it comes, the skirt comes quite high-waisted, so the two meet, so for that reason it's not too in your face. So I'll show you the skirt, and I believe I got these both in a 14, I think. Yeah, both in a 14. So they're not particularly generous in size, I wouldn't say. But a lovely length, again, quite a flattering length, not too long and not too short. So my husband really loves this outfit, and to be honest, I really like it too. I feel quite sexy in it, to be honest, and I feel like it's quite youthful and quite a flattering material. So I wore that skirt and crop top to my sister-in-law-to-be's hen do night recently. It was a 2-night thing. I was a superhero one night and then wore that outfit the next night, and I really liked it. It has bobbled a little bit. I will say the material, even though it's only been worn once, it's starting to sort of bobble, but I just don't know if that's maybe just classic of neoprene fabric, because I've never had anything in that sort of fabric before. It feels like a little bit scuba divery. So the next dress I'm going to show you is another white dress. This is rivaling the other white dress as my favourite. This dress makes me feel so classy and important. I just really like it. I wore it out to dinner and drinks and to a cocktail bar with my best friend recently. Oh, one of my best friends, I've got two, don't want to offend anyone. And it's really low cut, so for that reason it's, you know, it's a challenge, but it's got long sleeves as well, which I feel balances out, and it's a lovely length. It's not too short, it doesn't show both, because I think you should really do one or the other, not necessarily in your 20s, but in your 30s you should do one or the other. So but it, you know, you do you, I'm not judging anyone, but for me, yeah, I just really like it. It's got a high back, so it doesn't show any back at all, so I just thought this would be perfect for the transition between sort of autumn and spring, or the cooler days of spring before it gets into summer. So yeah, you can wear this with any shoes whatsoever. In the clip you're about to see, I think I'm wearing it with the black heels I've shown you, but when I went out with my friend, I wore them with a pair of sort of like neutral coloured mock croc court shoes, and I looked really gorgeous with that. So this dress has a little bit of a stretch to it, but not too much. It's very fitted, so it is a challenge to wear, and it's got a zip at the back, and it's completely fully lined. So yeah, it feels and wears, I think, so much more expensive than it was. This next item is again a two-piece, crop top and a skirt. The crop top I think was in the sale for about £4, so really the biggest bargain out of all of them that I've got, and I got that in a size 14. I haven't actually worn this yet, just because I think this is definitely one where I am going to need to lose a few pounds before I can feel confident enough to wear it out of the house. It is a very fitted, very unforgiving skirt, and the top is lovely. My husband really doesn't like these either, which is another reason why I haven't worn them yet. I love them, so I've decided to keep them, but because of the material being the way it is, I think that's girly, and the crop top keeps it youthful, but my husband thinks that this set makes me look a lot older than I am, and for that reason he really doesn't like it, but I love it, so I'm definitely keeping it. So I think my lack of confidence in this outfit really shows, and that's the only reason I've not worn it out yet. But I only need to lose a couple more pounds to feel much better in it again, and I've put it here with the gold heels. I think it goes really nicely with them. So the last dress I'm going to show you is absolutely the furthest from anything I've ever owned before. I didn't even own things like this when I was really young. I'm still on the fence about it. I'm not sure I'll ever even wear it, which is crazy to think I bought it and never really wear it. Especially it was $27.99 as well, and I'd get it in a 14. But I just love the colour. Like, the gold colour is so gorgeous, and I never would have been able to wear anything like this when I was blonde, just because it would have looked far too trashy, just the light with my fair skin tone. So I'm really not sure how I feel about this one, and I think that's evident all over my face. So yeah, it's definitely a girls' night out, sort of full-on night on the town clubbing style dress. I couldn't wear it to dinner or anything. So now let's get on to some pyjamas. So these were purchased at ASDA, and they were around sort of the Valentine's Day style stuff, so around Valentine's Day, and I really, really love them. I debated whether to get the nightie and I thought, no, that's very typical of me, so I went with the shorts and top, especially because the top was quite unique. So these are the little shorties, which give you plenty of room, and what I love about this material is you can wash it and tumble dry it. So I could literally, if these got dirty or I wanted to wear them, I could have them on me within 2 hours completely fresh. They have a little tie there which you can put into a bow, but I just it does look fine in a bow. It actually looks better in a bow, so I'll do that up when I put them on. The other pyjamas I'm going to show you looks better when the bow bit's not done up, but these look better with the bow done up, in my opinion. The top is really unique, so this is why the reason why I went for the shorts and top, because the top's really floaty. It's like a short negligee. I'm actually not that keen on the bow. The bow seems out of place to me. It is pink. I thought it was red, but it is pink. So now I look at it, it's not out of place. I thought it was red. Yeah, it's alright. I would have preferred it without the little bow for some reason. And it's got like a lace detail there, which is really lovely. It's quite high up though, so it's not too out there, and you can adjust the straps if you want it to be more out there. So I pull my straps up because I'm quite short, and to make it fit me, and I just love it. I just love the floaty flowiness of it. And I also got the little dressing gown. They did all of these items in plain black as well, which were also lovely, and I was torn, but I just felt these were just a bit more unique, and they go really nicely with my hair. So yeah, I love roses. I love the smell of roses, I love the look at roses, and I feel really nice in this outfit. Call it outfit, you know, it's pyjamas. So please bear in mind, if you're going to leave a comment, guys, that it took a lot of courage to include this clip in the video, you know, because I'm not the smallest person and I'm not at my smallest at the minute, but I really wanted to show you this little outfit. To complement all these very fitted outfits, which are a lot more fitted, like I said, than I would usually wear, I did buy a couple of pairs of, I think you call them Spanx. Basically I found that when I was buying sort of things that were down as tummy control, or like for your bottom or bum, they would sort of make my thighs look really unflattering. So I wanted to go for the ones that did cover the tops of your thighs as well. I got them in black, and I also got them in white, and the best ones I found were in Peacocks. I looked in M&S and I looked in TK Maxx, so I didn't look loads of places, but these ones from Peacocks were you know, I think quite affordable. They're not generous in size at all though. I know they're supposed to suck you all in, but I expected them to sort of be true to size, but these ones were the right size for me to do the job, and yet they're 14 to 16, which I am not, and so just bear that in mind if you're buying them. But yeah, I think these were the ones that I thought were worth the amount of money being charged for them. And the last pyjamas I'm going to show you are my comfy cozy ones. So these are ones I thought I could use to transition from winter into the spring, because I live in the northeast of England where it's not particularly warm. I just love them. They were from Primark, and they weren't actually the cheapest. They were more expensive than I would expect Primark to be. They've got like a little bow detail, but I find it's most flattering when you just let it hang rather than do it up, but that's just me. They're full length and cuffed at the ankle because I don't like the 3/4 length trousers on me. They're really, really unflattering. I bought that many workout clothes in that length and realised over time they look awful on me because I'm so short, because of my shape as well. So they're lovely. They're oatmeal in colour, and they have lovely two-toned pink flowers on with a bit of green. So spring and summery, again keeping in theme with the rose, which I just love. Not that I've got a rose bedtime theme situation, but you know, I just love them. And then it has the little top as well, which is long sleeve, and it's got a little V imprinted in, sort of sewn in, and the bottom is a bit unique. I've not seen pyjamas like this before. It sort of goes out like that. Instead of it being sewn together, it splits, which is really comfy. And yeah, I think I got these in a 14 as well. No, 10 to 12. So the top's in a 10 to 12 and the bottoms were in a 10 to 12. So I think these are sold separately. I think they were £7 each or something, and 14 together. They're not ones that you can purchase as a set. And they do sell little strap tops as well if you want one for underneath them, but I had plenty of those. If you've watched my previous hauls, you know that, so I didn't buy any of those on this occasion. I can so see myself lounging around the house in these. I can imagine putting them straight on as soon as I get home from work and relaxing in them in the lovely warm, semi-warm spring evenings. Next I want to show you some jeans, but I can't hold them up because I have them on, so I'm just going to go straight to the clip of me wearing them. So I didn't buy any new tops, so I just styled this with a top I already owned, which was just a white one from Next. And these jeans are from New Look. I really love them. I think they're about £15. They're so comfortable. And the very last item I'm going to show you is outerwear, and it's this absolutely stunning trench coat. I really think a trench coat is just something for spring that just, in the UK definitely, I can't speak for the rest of the world, but I just love a good trench coat in spring. I've only ever owned one trench coat before, which was like a beige one, and I think it was from Matalan, but even when I was at my absolute smallest, it was just too tight across the shoulders, so now it's just uncomfortable. I can't drive in it or anything, and it also didn't have a belt, which I feel a trench coat should have. So I got this one. I've been doing a bit of research. I really have looked around to try and find the right one. I love the way that this one has a little like hook and eye at the top, so if you want to wear it right up to the neck, which in some situations I think looks really stylish. And it's nice when it's raining to do that as well. You can hook it like that. This one was from BHS, and it was supposed to be £50, and it's from this range W. I don't know if that's BHS's own design or what. But this was reduced to £37.50. I really love the belt. It's silver. The metal is silver. The buttons are sort of a little bit mottled. They're black, and the trench coat itself was navy. So I didn't really know I was going to go with navy. But yeah, I just didn't want black, and I just felt like I'd already been there, done that with the beigey, camel-y, stony colour. So I just thought navy would be a nice change. And if you look at the back, it's got the classic sort of line across it with the button there that trench coats have, and it's a fantastic length as well. It comes just over the knee, which is what I was looking for, which I feel like is a bit of on trend at the minute. So there's two distinct ways I would style a coat like this. Firstly, with the belt done up and with all the buttons done up, which I think would look really nice when my hair is down. And then this way where the trench coat is more open and a bit more relaxed with a lovely spring scarf. That's everything for this haul, guys. I think I've remembered to include everything. As usual, if I've missed anything, I'll just add it to the next haul because it'll be a collective one, no doubt. But I have put a lot of effort actually into the editing and filming of this particular haul, just because I want to do the try-ons, and I've done them obviously in my living room. So I really hope that you've enjoyed it and you've got some ideas and some inspiration for your spring and summer 2016 wardrobe. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.